Hi everyone, this is Patrick Irwin and I am your Curriculum Director for all things Habitudes, and I wanted to bring you a preview of an update that's coming to the Habitudes online platform. This update is going to push in Sunday night and everything's going to get all jumbled up, and then we're going to spend the whole week getting all the resources put back in the right places. Everything's still going to work. Everything is still going to function for you to facilitate lessons. You might just have to look for lesson plans that may have gotten moved around. But once we're done, I think this is going to be awesome. As you can see, the course page has been updated just a little bit. We've separated out the lessons from the other stuff that's on the page. We wanted to put the course intro and the course store, which is new, up at the top. The course store will be a great place for you to go and look for additional resources like books, poster sets. We're going to release flashcards and things to go with the lessons, and that'll be an easy one-click store for you to go to. The course introduction will change just a little bit in its layout. I want to show that to you. This is where we keep kind of the overview and the scope and sequence for the lesson. So as you scroll down, it'll tell you all about the course. This is our Habitudes for Building Character course, leadership course year 1. And they'll all look like this, whether you're teaching SEL, life skills, career readiness, whatever that looks like. As you go down, we wanted to include a topic guide and a course overview. The topic guide is a one-page resource that tells you what's in the course and what the images are and what those are all about. Just a real quick rundown of the course. And then the course overview is actually a longer scope and sequence document that tells you these are the order that they come in, here's what the course is all about, the learning objectives for each image, etc. Really great for planning, really great for scope and sequence type discussions. As you go down, under downloadable tools, we have these toggles that will open up that will eventually contain all of the quick start guides and all of the worksheets for the entire course. Now, I didn't put all of the worksheets in here because this is just a test page. But as you can see, all the quick start guides are on the left-hand side. And this is for that teacher who likes to plan way ahead. Like, I want the documents for all of my lessons for the whole semester or the whole year in one place. This is for you. You can download and print. You can download and save all of these. We are updating all of our quick start guides to make sure everything is formatted, all the links work, etc., etc. Everything is going to be much more consistent. And the worksheets are in that same spot. I know I used to have a Habitudes notebook that had all of my lesson plans in there. This is for teachers that really like to have that level of planning done ahead of time. Other helpful resources, there's an overview parent letter. So this is a parent letter that you can send out to your community that says, we're doing this course this year, and here's what it's about. Here's what Habitudes does. Here's what your student will be learning. It's not specific to a lesson, but it's kind of an introductory letter to Habitudes for the community. This course videos playlist is where you would go to find all 13 videos for the entire course. A lesson planning guide that is a custom fillable document for a teacher who wanted to do more, bring their own materials, or even use the facilitator guide in a different way to enhance a lesson. These virtual classroom engagement activities are for those environments that are still using remote learning. Just some activity ideas that we had and we have shared with you for that environment. And then last, a flashcard deck of all 13 images that opens up, and you can see it's the image on one side and then what is it about on the other, and you can go through all of them. Now, these can't be printed. We will be selling these flashcards as full decks, but they look great on a mobile device. And so you can send that link to your students, to your community, to whomever, and they can just click on that and scroll through those, and it's a great reminder of each lesson. Now, we are updating the lesson page as well. I'm going to click into the golden statue, one of my faves. So at the top, you'll notice it is basically the same. The image is there and what it's about. As you scroll down, you'll start to notice some differences. We'll include the summary at the top. This is what it's all about. The next thing will be the lesson competencies. There will be 3 for every lesson. This one is about self-awareness, recognizing strengths, and your identity. And we have clearly defined those for you to share with your students, or just so you know what it is that you're teaching in this lesson. Below that, we included learning targets. I know that's a big deal in some educational environments. I always had to write my learning targets on the board. And so whenever you were doing your, if you were doing the golden statue lesson, you could just copy these on the board. You could share them. You could make your own Google slide that had them on there. These are also on the quick start guide for you to have in case you wanted to read from a different place. But we wanted to make that clear that we are trying to convince students, show them, define what this is about, and enable them to begin the process of strength discovery. That's what this lesson is all about. Here's where it gets really great. The first new section we call Prepare. These are the two things that any teacher or student needs to do to prepare to facilitate a lesson. Watch the video so you're familiar with it, and open the Quick Start Guide. Once you watch the video and open the Quick Start Guide, you are 100% ready and prepared to facilitate a lesson. When you go to facilitate a lesson, we called that section Facilitate, right? So you need the presentation deck, either the Quick Start Guide or the activity deck. These activity decks are new and I think very useful for teachers who are using the activities from the facilitator guide in their classes. This will help make that process go smoother. So you would just choose which deck you wanted that matched with how you were doing your lesson. And the other thing you need to facilitate the lesson is the student worksheet, this fillable PDF that you can send out or you can print out and give to your students to help them follow along with the lesson. Now, you can prepare and facilitate and stop. You're ready to go once you get to this midpoint of the page. If you wanted more, you can enhance your lesson in this next section. The facilitator guide lives here. And this reminds you that you can print the facilitator guide now. When you go to that page, there's a print button and you can choose to print the entire thing or you can just print portions of it to really help enhance your lesson. And then we have a new bonus content section out here on the main page that will have young leader stories, articles that display this competency or this lesson at work in the world, etc. We just wanted to provide you as much resources as you can to enhance your lessons should you want to do that. And the final section on every page is called Follow Up. These are for following up with your community, with your parents and guardians to tell them what we learned. It's also for following up with students who missed the lesson. So we get a lot of questions. What do I do if a student misses a lesson? Now, I'm right here for you. These parent letters in both English and Spanish will help parents keep up with what is being taught in your classes with Habitudes. You can just send those links out. There's no need to print. It's not a PDF you have to upload. Copy the link and post it into your daily or weekly digital communication. When you have a student miss a lesson, what I would recommend doing is click this video link, and this is going to take you to the page for the video of the lesson, and just send them that link. Say, hey, watch this. Send them the PDF for the student worksheet. And then maybe even consider sending out this flashcard. And this is the link for just the flashcard for this lesson. It's just the golden statue, and it's just the information on the back about what the golden statue is. And so we wanted to single those out to make it easier for you to share. When you go to follow up with parents, students, and whomever, all of the resources that you will need are contained in the follow-up section. And when you're done, you can click that complete lesson button, and that's going to remind you that you've taught that lesson and push you on to the next one. I think this is a really great update. We're really excited to continue to bring you updates to our platform based on the feedback that we're getting from you, our awesome partners. Please reach out and let us know what you're thinking, or if there are any other updates you think we should do. We are constantly thinking, updating, and brainstorming ways that we can serve you better. Thank you for partnering with us in this awesome mission to get students ready for real life.